Hi guys! Welcome back. This is my second video. I am going to talk about flea treatment today. Flea treatment is really important. Has anyone thought like, why the hell is there so many types of different ones? You know, you have to have like not just the spot on thing behind the neck, but also pills, and why does it change between vets? The reason why there's so many different flea medication is because of many reasons, and I'm going to talk about those reasons in just a second. You're very needy. So number one reason is there is actually many types of ectoparasites. Ecto, the word ecto means outside. Parasite, obviously, you know what parasite means. And fleas are just one type of ectoparasites. You know, you've heard of the ticks, you've heard of lice, you've heard of mites. Those are all ectoparasites. Part of their life cycle is to live on animals' bodies. Flea treatment doesn't only prevent fleas, a lot of them actually prevent most of these things. The second reason is because besides ectoparasites, we also have to prevent against worms. There's again a lot of different type of worms. So there's the roundworm, there's the hookworm, there's tapeworm, and obviously in the UK the one we're most concerned about is lungworm, and that's a type of roundworm. So some medications do only roundworm or roundworm and hookworm, but not tapeworm. So these two reasons are kind of why we have so many types. There's not one substance that does all the ectoparasites and all the worms, and depending on where you live, your pet might be more susceptible to ticks. And that's why it's very important to listen to your vet about that area and what your pet is more susceptible to. The third reason is the route of which to give the medication. But I'm sure everyone's really familiar with the spot on. You know, spread the little furs and put it at the back of the neck. That is the most common type of flea medication. Basically, the body absorbs that, it will migrate through the body and go back onto the skin so that any flea on your pet will die. Besides the spot on, there's actually tablet form. You know, we're very familiar with tablet form of medication, but I'm sure some pet owners know that their pet will not take tablets, and that is the reason why spot on is so much better. But then, as I mentioned before, a lot of spot ons don't do intestinal worms, and that's where it gets tricky. There's also injectables, but as vets I think we go for less invasive, and if all else fails then we go for injectables. Injectables are usually reserved for animals that don't really get that much human contact. So there's a lot of different types, and that is just the third reason. The fourth reason is there's different dosing regimes. Like farm cat, they're not really pets, they're quite feral, so you can't really give them a medication that only lasts a month because you can't catch them the next month. So there are ones that last a month, there's ones that last longer. The most important limitation to all this, after all this discussion, is that your vet might only stock a few types. Every vet clinic has their protocol. Their protocol is gonna say if a standard dog comes in, this is the prevention we can give it. Obviously, vets change their protocol depending on the animal. So if an animal is quite feral or animal doesn't have much human contact, they might change to use something that lasts longer. Or if that animal is from elsewhere, say they're from an area where ticks don't really live, like ticks aren't really a big thing in England, then obviously ticks are down priority list, so then maybe we can choose a product that doesn't include ticks. It all depends. Only big practices really stock everything. But quick fact about ticks, I mean fleas. 95% of fleas are actually in the environment. What that means, if you find fleas on your cat or dog, using a spot on or whatever, injectable or whatever, is only going to kill the fleas that are on your pet's body. and 95% of the fleas are actually under your sofa, you know, in your sofa, hence why vet practices suggest you to spray the house, because the second you miss your flea medication, all the fleas from the environment are gonna climb back onto your animal. I suggest you spray your house because, it's not the vet practice trying to make money out of you. It's true. So how do you tell if your animal has fleas? Besides seeing the fleas physically on your cat's body or dog's body, the best way is really to look for flea dirt. Flea dirt is tiny little bits of black specks. When you comb your animal, you'll see that with the fur that comes off, there's bits of black dirt or dust. That's actually digested blood, which is the flea's poop. If you see that, it is very likely that your animal has fleas, because why would there be flea poop if there are no fleas? Look for the fleas and look for flea dirt. And lastly, really important point, some dog flea treatment has pyrethrin, and that is like super toxic to cats. Don't ever think that, oh, you know, I ran out of my cat flea treatment, it's better to give them the dog one than nothing. Wrong! Do not under any circumstance give your cat dog flea treatment, because then she did. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Here's my Instagram in the corner, and please don't forget to subscribe for my next video.